Hello, I'm Kevin Watler, and this is your CMR Daily Buzz. The alarm has been raised that all police canine dogs are in danger of being severely neglected by their current Royal Cayman Islands Police Service handlers. Now, the canine baron died after being left in a cage for the day without food and water as the department's head sergeant Kieran Davis was off island. He left Tim McLaughlin in charge of watching the dogs. The police dog was seen alive early in the morning, and when he checked on him late in the evening, he was dead. McLaughlin is a new recruit with about 3 months of experience with the unit and was put in charge of the dogs at the Georgetown Police Station. The kennels have an inside and outside section so that when it's being cleaned, they go to the exterior section. Sources shared the cleaners were afraid of the dogs and he put them on the outside and then went about his day and did not come back to check on them until late in the evening. The dog's death was not announced by the RCIPS but instead was only disclosed after CNS inquired about the incident. CMR asked the RCIPS more than one time why no notice went out regarding the incident, which occurred on July 9th. However, the RCIPS have not answered that question. What they did say is the matter has been referred to the Department of Agriculture's Animal Welfare and Control Unit, who are overseeing the investigation. CMR understands the investigation is also being supervised by the Office of the Ombudsman, and the findings will be made public. Speaking of the Office of the Ombudsman, Senior Investigator for Police Complaints Alan Slater was recognized by Sharon Rolston recently for his role in saving a child's life. Rolston presented him with the Office Hero Award on July 29th. According to their Facebook page, Mr. Slater was at a Georgetown restaurant on July 23rd when he was alerted to an incident involving a young boy in a nearby pool. He arrived to find the child lying motionless at the side of the pool, not breathing and with no pulse. He ran back into the restaurant and sought help from anyone with medical training. A lady with first aid training was at the restaurant. She joined Mr. Slater, who was also CPR trained in performing CPR on the child, and managed to revive him. The boy was taken to the hospital and has since made a full recovery. Back to police news. On Saturday, July 30th, officers responded to a report of shots fired in an area of Frank Sound in North Side. When police arrived, they observed an unoccupied vehicle parked nearby with what appeared to be a shotgun round visible inside the vehicle, along with a shotgun case and an air rifle. Officers secured the vehicle and conducted searches of the surrounding area, but nothing further was found. A man later attended the location and identified himself as the owner of the vehicle. Police established that the man had a license for the air rifle. However, he was arrested in relation to a number of shotgun cartridges found inside the car. He has since been formally charged with possession of an unlicensed firearm ammunition. The 50-year-old man of Northside appeared in court Tuesday and was granted court bail pending a further appearance. Police continue to look for Luisto Eusebio Hernandez in relation to firearm offenses. He is considered armed and dangerous and should not be approached. If seen, call 911 immediately. The search is still on for two missing men. 53-year-old Noel Paul Manning has been missing since June 24th, and 26-year-old Adrian Williamson has been missing since July 6th. Now you are asked to contact your nearest police station if you see them. Anonymous tips can be provided directly to the RCIPS via their confidential tip line at 949-7777 or via their website. Several trainees enrolled in the Public Works Department's apprenticeship training program recently provided support to the Cayman Islands Fire Service to install flagpoles at fire stations across Grand Cayman. 3 flagpoles were installed at Frank Sound Fire Station and others at the Georgetown and West Bay fire stations. The trainees are also expected to erect a flagpole at the station in Cayman Brac. The support involved excavation work using heavy equipment, mixing concrete, casting mold, and installing the poles. The Ministry of Tourism is encouraging Caymanians with an interest in media and journalism to support an entry for the Shadow a Journalist essay competition. The top essay writers will have the chance to learn from local and international journalists who will be in the Cayman Islands from September 12th to 15th to cover the Caribbean Tourism Organization's series of business meetings and the 4th Annual Caribbean Aviation Day hosted by the International Air Transport Association. These prestigious meetings will bring together regional ministers of tourism, government authorities, industry experts, and decision makers who will address topics ranging from aviation sustainability and multi-destination tourism to rebuilding travel in a post-COVID world. Although she did not medal, 16-year-old Harper Barrowman created history Monday, becoming the first female swimmer in Cayman's history to qualify for a Commonwealth Games final. She was 8th in the finals. Other athletes representing the Cayman Islands have been doing very well at the Commonwealth Games despite not medaling so far. More information on each of these stories can be found at caymanmallroad.com. Now for your CMR weather update, it's brought to you by WG Charters. Sunrise at 6:02. Sunshine and clouds will be mixed. The temperature rises to the high 80s, but it will feel much hotter than that when the high temperature is at 87 degrees Fahrenheit and the relative humidity is at 71% like the forecast calls for. The temperature will feel around 100 degrees Fahrenheit. The winds east-southeast at 10 to 15 miles per hour, then the sun sets at 6:59. When it cools at nighttime, the temperature falls to the low 80s. Looking forward, similar weather conditions are expected. It's summertime, so those hot days and warm nights with scattered showers are very typical for this time of year. CMR weather updates are brought to you by WG Charters. They offer private boat trips for a great price, so we encourage you to support them. Now for some regional and international news. Near record amounts of seaweed are smothering Caribbean coasts from Puerto Rico to Barbados, killing fish and other wildlife, choking tourism, and releasing stinky, noxious gases. More than 24 million tons of soy gassum seaweed has been found in the Atlantic in June, shattering the all-time record set in 2018 by 20%, according to the University of South Florida's Optical Oceanography Lab. The Biden administration declared a federal emergency after the U.S. Virgin Islands warned last month of unusually high amounts of soy gassum clogging machinery at a desalination plant near St. Croix that is struggling to produce water and meet demand amid a drought. Women who are pregnant in Georgia can now list their unborn child as a dependent on tax returns. On Monday, the Georgia Department of Revenue released new guidance related to its Living Infants and Fairness Equality Act, LIFE, which prevents doctors from performing abortions beyond 6 weeks, with some exceptions. Marriott International has signed a memorandum of understanding with the Ministry of Tourism and Creative Economy of the Republic of Indonesia to develop the tourism sector and the creative economy in Indonesia. Ramesh Jackson, Indonesia's area vice president for Marriott International, said Marriott International is committed to supporting Indonesian tourism. Marriott International encompasses a portfolio of more than 8,000 properties under 30 leading brands spanning 139 countries and territories. Marriott operates and franchises hotels and licenses vacation ownership resorts worldwide. That's it for now on the Daily Buzz. Thanks for joining me. Please stay safe and God bless.